special, I think maybe a gold.
Yeah.
Looks like golden with this one, with this logo. And then the diamond sponsors, they get a hallway named after them, like can be a conference room, but then they're already sponsoring like 3 million euros. So
they are allowed to have their it's just a kind of a respect, like.
And the hallway or room named after you, it's when they sponsor 1 million euro, they get 1 room. So from the moment
and the wing.
What? And the wing is 3 million euros per wing.
Yeah. How many wings are there?
We can make that.
We will make
it more wings.
Necessary. School building if you want to, but maybe we do that in the
another break. Yeah, perfect.
Because then you can see it's a 4-stage building. It's really huge, and on every level there are lots of rooms,
lots of wings.
And yes, so.
But
really
we
nice.
also have to show it. Look, with this amount of money, we can make more schools and more wings.
Yeah.
So it's no problem.
So you can
more wings with that.
So you can wing it. Got it. All right. Thank you. Excellent. Cool. Right. Anything else on goals and objectives?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Do you think so, Bruno?
Yeah, because it's a training center and we make online. The aim is to have really an international training organization for Global Education 3000, because this is all about money and the building, but actually the aim is to have really an international training
center. So what is the difference between the Butterfly-wise and the Global Education 3000?
Okay, Butterfly-wise is an education system.
Right.
Where we have school now at this moment, and we want to duplicate the schools. That's one part.
Okay.
And that's the heart of Education 3000. Okay. So Global Education 3000, it's actually a platform where people can pledge money, and we can divide it in all the projects we do with Education 3000, Global Education 3000. Actually, Global Education 3000 have a few. Maybe I can stand there and explain it because it's easier for the other people too. So we have 4 wings or wings. We have 4 wings. So one is forestry-wise.
Right.
It's the international. It's the global. Fund for green and sustainability to protect the earth, and the other one is Education 3000 product line, actually, so that all the things we needed to develop for the Butterfly-wise education system, we will implement it in the University of Global Education 3000. But it's not only for Butterfly-wise education system, but it's also sustainable business development. Okay. It is also coaching and personal development, especially towards business or to children. Then we have the Butterfly-wise system for yourself. And what's the other thing, Bioni? What did I miss? The real estate. So what we are going to do is to buy pieces of land, put buildings on it, and our franchise concept we will duplicate it, so that we can provide all the money that comes in, that we can provide the school everywhere we want to have it.
And is that, when you talk about duplication, will it be the same structural materials?
Yes, everything, because the whole building will be sustainable and self-sufficient, which means that our heating, our electricity, our water will be internal.
Okay, so what I mean, if you build a school here in Belgium, or you build a school in, let's say, Egypt, it will be the same things.
Yeah.
Although they don't need heating, they need cooling over there and heating here.
That's the thing. It depends on what they need.
It's also not that all school buildings will look alike.
No.
But the fundamental,
the essential.
Excellent.
What we need is the essential of the school building. So the self-sufficient and self-sufficiency and the right brain architecture will be in the concept everywhere. And then, but of course, if people have a kind of vision which is similar as ours with the butterfly education system, and they say that, wow, this concept is great, and actually my project will completely fit into it, we'll also take it in and try to have to be manager, marketing manager, and strategic partner to position those little projects. Like we have one in Spain at this moment. People are going to co-create with us Global Education 3000, and they are doing it because the concept they have, the project they have, also fits into our vision and mission.
Fantastic. Good. And that's just the beginning.
Yes. So that's what we are going to do to co-create with all like-minded people.
Excellent. One of the first things, and I know that Mike mentioned it already, is that when I got briefed on your project or your let's say education system, one of the things that first came to mind is you probably heard this before. Green schools, Kwame Green School, Hamilton.
It's my favorite one.
Okay, perfect. Have you been there?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. It's really worth
working on it.
It is amazing. So I keep them in mind when I keep you.
Mark is going to help me to connect with Roger. So that he will come and speak to our event.
Great.
And he will also can help with his team to support the 2000 strategy.
I think so. He's a good friend of ours. All right, cool. Let's move on. So, can we wrap up then the goals and objectives here? Is that fair to say? So, let's say the main objective is to get 1,000 people for the December event, and on the way, of course, get clarity and attract some of the sponsors, friends, ambassadors, and any of the other things that we only just shared with us. Is that fair to say? Okay. Hello? Yeah? All right, cool. Some fundamental principles of online networking. One of the things that I like is that some stuff is already said, but one of the things that we see is that we talk about old school and new school. When we talk about communicating about the era, we talk about social selling era. I'm sure you heard about some of the things before, but when we see the old way of doing business, I refer to it as the 90s or even
so actually your company could be also a part of Global Education 2000.
Yes, exactly. So we're already, I'm not sure if Mike mentioned that, but we're already working with organizations here in Antwerp, at the University of Antwerp for, let's say, teaching or training teachers. I'm not sure what the Volks is it onderwijs. Not sure what the name is in English, but whatever, doesn't matter, right? So we're already training teachers, high school teachers, not kindergarten, but let's say other kinds of teachers to help them educate on how to
do business on the new way.
Exactly. Right, so we've done webinars and
you
sessions.
Need to come and
See, that's why we're here. So old ways is, classical ways, flyers, billboards, advertising, direct mailing campaigns. It was brought out to broadcast and to raise visibility, right? In the old days, people were doing cold calling. Sometimes today they're still doing that, but with ridiculous low results. Information gathering. If you look at when people do business, they come to a shop or they come to a school where everyone has the information, but they don't have anything, so they needed to go there, right? That's changed, of course. It was a manual process, and the seller controls the sale. If you wanted to buy something, you had to go to the shop, had to go to the school, you had to go to the organization to actually buy there. That now has shifted, not in every industry yet, but what you see now is that people do their homework, they do some online searching and researching, They look at personal recommendations. So what school are your kids going to? Oh, mine are going to the Butterfly Wise one. Oh, so tell me about it. And that's how you can, let's say, attract more, or one of the ways. One of the things you see is that probably most of you have bought something online already.